chance.
You starting?
I went ahead and started. So are we? So before we go any further, and before we introduce who is sitting next to us, Jimbo, Anthony, and I have to take care of one matter real quick. So mention it. Do we say it or
just mention it once and then just be done with it. Just say he's not going to be there and that's it.
Anthony,
Sean's gone.
You got a take on that?
I just fucking told you.
Okay. Ever since the last episode that we recorded of the last podcast, where Sean Bateman chose football over being here, we actually have not heard anything. He has not answered personal texts, so we are assuming he is tweeting and he is Facebooking. He's just not
still alive.
He's just not texting us.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, Sean Brotherton is not part of this anymore, and I feel like I want to say a lot more, but I was told that we should just mention he is obviously not a part of this anymore, and that is the end of it. Is that proper?
That's proper.
Really? Okay.
I ain't your daddy. You can say whatever you want.
Well, I know you want me to, but we're trying to be. This is positive, right? We're trying to be nice, right?
Yeah.
You can say it sucks. I mean, because it does.
Oh, we're disappointed, of course. I am. I don't know.
I just think there's something really shitty about fucking fabing your friends who started this project that was, let's be honest, kind of inspired by the trials and tribulations going on in your life with your family. So I think there's something shitty about disappearing without saying anything to anyone. But
it would have been a lot better if he just said yes or no.
Yeah, exactly. But just ignoring your friends is shitty.
Yeah.
But I guess we're not. I guess we're not nearly as much friends as we thought we were. So I guess you answer your friends' texts when they text you.
I don't. But
anyway, you always answer texts. Sitting with us, the fourth horseman, if you will, the Paul Roma to our.
Oh, Paul Roma was horrible.
That's why I said.
Oh God.
I'm kidding.
You want to be Chris Benoit, so.
I'm kidding.
Oh boy.
All right.
I went there.
Let's do this right. My name is Gary Yap. On Skype is.
Sorry, Bourbon.
Walking Wrestling Encyclopedia, Bourbon. Jimbo. Sitting next to my right is Anthony Maris, and welcome to the last podcast. To our left, Adam
Jonesy Jones.
Jones.
You had to have a nickname, didn't you? Have a nickname?
I did have a nickname, but
really, you
I don't want to be a mark and use it.
No, in wrestling.
Yeah, I was AJ Wright.
Okay.
There was like 4 shows that I used it, but I don't want to be a mark for myself. And be like,
my
AJ Wright.
fucking battery's dying already.
Seriously?
Hand me that box right there. So here's the thing, Adam.
Yeah.
A little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself as far as what brings you, your background. Now, you can either downplay it and be all humble, or you can upplay it and make it seem like you've done a lot.
Or you can say that you were at outside Madison Square Garden and somebody saw you and recognized you.
I saw Adam Ginsberg and I told him I was a fan. No, I started training in like 2007 at New Wave. Johnny Yuma was there too. Rick Ellis, who is no longer with us for now.
He didn't die.
I know that I trained there for a while, and then I went up to the West Coast and trained there. I was on most of the shows as like a ref.
You did refereeing.
I did refereeing there. I trained there.
I'll have to say.
Didn't you beat up Rosenberg at one point?
Yeah, we were doing an angle which got stopped because the place we were at was like being ridiculous. So we had to pretty much stop all the shows there, all the angles there, and stuff like that.
Right.
Plus, there's other stuff, but I'm not going to get into it because that's not what we're
but
here
the bottom line,
I gotta say the Mormon thing was awesome. You were a Mormon.
I did the Mormon thing for one show. I don't know if anyone remembers me doing that, but whatever.
Well,
you guys came out on bikes too, right?
We were going to.
No, they did. Yeah,
we never did that. It only did 2 shows. One of the shows I was written out of the storyline because I don't remember why.
What the fuck? Were you working for WWE?
I got written. I was apparently going on my Mormon mission, is what I was told to say on the mic.
That's fucking awesome.
Since then, I haven't really done anything. There's like a year ago, TJ Perkins came down to Danny's ring for a couple of months and we trained with him. Okay. But
Okay, but basically, give you a little backstory as far as your involvement in the SoCal wrestling scene. Not a whole lot. We're not going to sit here and play like you.
You played a bigger part. You weren't just a wrestler manager.
No,
right?
I was promoting and booking at West Coast for a couple of months. For like 4 out of the 6 months they were at Trevi, I was part of the booking team, part of the promoting team.
Okay. All right.
So.
And you have. So we got to put you on the spot and make it official because it's been unofficial up until this point. You are part of this now.
Hell yeah.
You are and you are saying this now. I realize other people have said in the past that they are part of this and then disappeared. Will you be pulling a disappearing act? And should we know in advance?
Yeah, let us know.
If you are going to be disappearing.
If you're going to disappear.
No, I will not be doing that.
Okay. All right.
Up to this point, I don't think I've done that. Anthony might think I did that to him.
See,
I don't
there
know.
you go.
You might think,
Did you even mention that he was kind of part of Magnum at one point in time, or are we not saying that?
Which, by the way, I don't know what happened with that because there was the one thing we had like some disagreement about something, and then
there's
nothing
heat here.
happened. No, there's no
Heat,
there's no
nigga,
heat as
heat.
far as I'm concerned.
Uh-oh.
I didn't hear from you again.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't know if there was some heat
Anthony smiling.
from you with
He's holding back.
me or
What do you mean?
me and Danny. I don't know. Like
No, there was nothing. There was
Okay.
no problem.
No,
Danny retired.
Danny retired, but there was the little thing where I wanted to use myself or something, and then but that wasn't like a big thing, and then like.
You guys
ran. No, I didn't get about hurt. I just didn't hear from you again. I told you I couldn't help you with the one show,
Sean on you?
and then I didn't hear from you again. Yeah, I mean,
So will you be pulling a Sean on us this time?
no, not at all.
Okay.
So
Should, it be called,
is my Rick Ellis list now the Sean list?
should it be called pulling a Brotherton or pulling a Sean? I don't know which one. So
Brotherton sounds better.
yes.
Oh,
But-
by the way,
Yes.
I don't mean to shoot, but tonight is Monday, and my team, the Jets, are playing on Monday Night Football, and I'm here.
There you
I don't
go.
know if that means anything to you.
No, because Sean
Why
missed
would
it.
that? Why would
I
that?
don't know,
mean
you just
anything?
Sean
brought the
missed-
football thing.
Oh,
My team is
you
the
made
Jets,
the
and they're
football
playing tonight.
You know what? Kudos, sir.
I mean,
Kudos.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that I don't know what happened.
Well, here's the thing: as one door closes, another one opens. One door closed, another one opens. So, Adam Jones is now part of this shin dizig, and we have a couple of matters to kind of clear up. And we want to, before this goes further, December 13th. We've already got our date, Friday, December 13th. We've got our venue, the Escondido something and something.
Sports
Sports
Center?
and Athletic Center. Huh?
Athletic Center. I mean,
Center.
chances are the visual has the information on it. So just seriously look at the visual. We have not decided on time. Big thing, we haven't decided on the title of this thing. Is this thing what is this thing called? And I have brought names to the table, and I would like to. I'm open to hearing other names. Jimbo, have you given this
Jimbo,
any
do you have
thought?
names?
You got names?
Eh.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm the same way, so.
Really?
Well, I told you. We love wrestling.
You're talking about the promotion
The,
or the show?
the promotion's name. What we should call
So
this
the group.
thing. The
You call it
exact-
whack. Wrestling against cancer.
Right. Well, here. Okay. Now, Jimbo. On that note, my very first idea, which wasn't necessarily a good one, was wrestling versus cancer. The problem we have with that is we actually may not. We have contacted a charity.
Okay.
And it is, I don't want to say too much about it. We haven't heard back from them. But if this thing does well, this thing could expand past just cancer. So I think if we use the word cancer in our name,
We're limiting ourselves.
we might be
Yeah,
we
yeah.
might be limiting ourselves. It is about giving back. It is about positivity. I think those things are all a given.
You got the email, right?
Which email?
Yeah, sure did.
Okay.
Oh, the one that we sent to the charity. Yeah.
When was that?
Tuesday.
Was it?
Was it last Tuesday?
Yep.
Okay.
I was walking out the SmackDown taping when I got it.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Okay.
shit from them yet.
Okay. Well, give him a week. Give him a week. And
It's been a week.
They probably get a lot of emails about that kind of stuff.
Maybe.
But here we're doing this for cancer, and they don't know which ones are ribs or which ones are
Right. I actually wanted to. We sent the email, and then I wanted to let it sit for a little bit. Then I'll
We should go
I'll
there
call
and
him.
film
I'll
it.
literally call
We
him.
should go there and film it.
Well, you can't put him on the spot. Then they're gonna feel like, seriously, who are we getting in the fucking bed with?
They'll definitely say no if we show up the camera.
No, who does that? Interspecies Wrestling, they go to their local charity thing and do it.
No. I mean,
No,
like,
this is afterwards. After we're already
I mean, like,
committed to
yeah.
them.
I mean, like, we don't want to go there and like pressure them into like, so what do you guys think?
Channel 4.
Oh yeah. I definitely think that maybe afterwards we should like film the donation.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, because there's always a lot of shady stuff when it comes to these kinds of shows. People are like, "Where's the money go to?"
Exactly.
It doesn't really go to charities. People
It
assume.
happened in Tennessee this past weekend.
Oh, did it?
What happened?
Somebody got off. It was for a firefighter or a veterans group, and they just didn't get the money. The guy either took off with the money or
No shit.
claimed they didn't make enough to donate or something.
And that's a big
just-
thing. Like the whole, we didn't. Or you know what? Another one I like, Jimbo. I like this one, and we see it even here in local Southern California promotions that claim to care. A portion of the proceeds will be going. That's the red ink right there, right? That's the a portion of the proceeds. After we divvy up what we have to pay out, a portion will go to this. And when we're all about 100% above board, and we want to find a charity that will basically be there at the venue, collect the funds themselves, and monitor the funds as they come in once the thing starts airing on Christmas Day and beyond. So that's a very, very big important thing to us. So the wrestling versus cancer, the wrestling against cancer thing, that's the only problem I had with putting the name cancer in something. So I came up with another title, if you will. Oh God, I'm so nervous about this. I feel like I'm the only one.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, Anthony, you say the other title I came up with.
He came up with Ring of Hope.
Ring of Hope. And I thought it was positive. I thought it...
I think we lost Bourbonjimbo. Is he gone?
Jimbo, did you hang
No,
up on
I'm
us?
here.
Did
I'm
you
here.
hang
I
up
like
on
it.
us?
I like it.
You don't think it's too close to ROH?
That's the only thing though. But
you guys are amazing. I never made that connection. Fucking, it's amazing. I never made that connection.
Here's
Well,
the
you're
thing
not
though. There's
wrestling
also a book called
Ring of Hell?
Horror.
Ring of what?
Ring of Horror. It's about Chris Benoit.
No, that's Ring of Hell.
Well, there might be another one too.
There's a Ring of Hell. I don't never heard of Ring of Horror, but that might be. He would know.
That might be it then. It might be the Ring of
Anthony, you let me read that.
Yeah. And then Stafford stole it.
And then Stafford read it, and then we never got it back. I like Ring of Hope. I thought I never made the ROH connection until Anthony said it. So,
We get more, right?
I'm sorry. And then I have one, which is this is really outside the box, and it's a little self-serving, but why are we against calling this something like, quite frankly, The Last Podcast Presents, and then giving it a show name? Because it's being formulated on this fucking podcast. It's being created by people on this podcast. Is there a reason why we are so clearly delineating between the podcast and the show? Why not just join them? Why not just make it one thing?
I don't really care.
I like
if it's
that idea.
self-serving. It's our thing. So who cares if it's
That's
a self-serving like?
Yeah. The Last Podcast Presents, and then we basically give the show a title, that kind of thing.
Because Ring of Hope suggests that every single time we're going to be just donating to some sort of charity,
Right.
which we might be doing, but
Right.
we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves to have to do something like that every time if there's more than one show.
Okay.
And it's been done like this before, where just an organization runs a show. Because look at Weekly Pro in Japan. They ran that gigantic Tokyo Dome show in 1995, and they didn't even give it a name. They just said Weekly Pro Wrestling presents Tokyo Dome show. So I like that idea.
Okay. Anthony?
No, it's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So should
See how easy that was? You were worried about that?
Let me think. Well, you guys just fucking turned a half hour into 10 minutes. So
we can fight about it some more if you want.
should it be? Do you want it to be The Last Podcast Presents Ring of Hope just for the show? Do you want to call the show something in particular?
Ring of Hope's good.
I like Ring of Hope.
I like the
think
Jason
if
versus
you
Cancer
were stuck
thing,
on-
That was a joke.
That was a joke, but it fits and
I
it's
think
funny.
if you like the Ring of Hope name, that would be a good first show title.
For show title?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Fucking making things happen.
Yeah,
if
easy that was.
only it's going to wind up being this easy. Now this is something we kind of talked off the air about, but
Well, before we do all that,
okay, go ahead.
going
Anthony.
back to the
Go.
shit that happened in Tennessee or whatever he was talking about.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think that you're going to be accused of not turning in the money?
No, I actually don't. You're getting into a very weird area here.
There's too many people involved to let that happen.
And by the way, and not only that, but
I won't say who, but there might be some people out there.
part of doing this on a podcast and structurally building this in front of the public is disarming the ability to say, what are they up to? Like everything is above board.
Yeah.
Like this isn't going to be like the Heroes of Wrestling thing. That wasn't a charity thing, but
Exactly.
There was somebody suing them I saw this weekend.
There's what?
Yeah.
There's a lawsuit going on.
There's a lawsuit, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to that?
No, but I know the guys that promoted it. I don't like them, but I knew the guys that promoted it, and it didn't surprise me when I heard that he walked out with the money.
Okay.
It didn't surprise me at all.
That is why the charity we want to get involved is something legitimate, above board. We want the charity actively involved in the actual collection process, so that there's no like.
We're gonna try to have them there to collect the money.
Yeah. All PR, baby.
Or representative or whatever.
Exactly. So I actually think we're doing every single thing we can to.
I know, but you know how wrestling is. Someone's gonna be a fucking naysayer. And be
Well,
like,
but you're always gonna have dickheads, you know. Like
See, that was my thing. Somebody would be like, "Well, this guy who's never done it before is getting involved with this." So,
Who, you?
but luckily, no one said anything about it yet.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's like if you complain every time someone new gets involved in a wrestling promotion, there'd never be another new wrestling promoter, and we'd still have the same shitty guys running shows and shows and shows,
Well, to
and
be
then
fair,
never
we
running
still-
again.
To be fair, we really do have the same shitty guys running shows again and again. So
No, but I mean, I'm talking about the new person.
Oh,
people.
oh.
He's talking about how he's waiting for someone to complain that he's part of it because he's never done it before, right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and like someone's always going to say something like that. So it's
Right.
like, who cares really?
Exactly.
If he's part of it, he knows what he's doing. It's not like he's going to get taken advantage of.
well,
we
definitely want to prevent that.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are people that will do that for sure. They will try that.
You know. Okay. Wow. So we the title thing's done. All right. This has been the last podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
what was that? 10 minutes?
Okay. Now, Adam, without saying anything,
Okay.
do you have an idea for your match in mind?
I have ideas, but I have a feeling that all your guys' ideas are going to interact with that. So I'm going to have to come up with something else.
Really?
Yeah, like
who?
Like I came up with a couple of match ideas, and then when I listened to the last one you guys did,
Right.
you guys mentioned almost every single other than like 3 people, you mentioned almost everyone that I'd want involved in my matches.
Okay.
So
Bourbonjimbo,
Yes, sir.
you have started constructing your match. Is that correct?
Yes, I have. I have gone from 2 matches to 1 matches to 2 matches back to 1, but 2 matches combined in 1 match.
But we're gonna wait on the 2 matches thing for him, right?
Yeah, we are waiting on the 2 matches thing because
Right.
someone else, also another local promoter, also contacted us recently, and we're gonna see how that plays out.
Well, here comes the promoter. Here, you guys have more experience.
Go for it.
What do you? November to Remember '99, ECW did a match with Jerry Lynn versus Steve Corino for the ECW title, and then they did Rhino. I think it was Rhino versus Sandman.
Yeah.
Also in the same match. Now it was 4 guys in the match, but there were 2 separate matches going on.
That was a very common thing for ECW to start off with 2 and then segue into another match. Yes.
Yeah. So the winners of Sandman and Rhino would go on to face the winner of Jerry Lynn and Justin Credible.
Right.
So I was thinking, what if, since I wanted to do 2 matches, but now since more people are involved, what if I did that match? Do you think that would be too confusing and because that building is not very big, so would that be too many people in the ring at the same time?
No,
I did a 4-way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really sure if 4-way would really not. It wouldn't be a factor. I don't think.
Because I was thinking maybe just do a 4-way elimination match.
Right.
And then I thought, well, since more people are maybe kind of getting involved, maybe do 2 singles matches in the same time.
Right.
And then have those 2 winners wrestle again, or something like that. But I have an idea of the match. I know who I want in the match. So
have you started? Have you put your feelers out?
In my opinion, the 4-way elimination is better. That's just me, though.
That's all I needed to know. I
What do you
wanted
think?
to do something different.
I would
I
actually
guess.
agree with that. No, I'd agree with you. I'd agree. Keep it simple. I think a 4-way elimination match is simple in and of itself. It's 4 guys competing to kick each other's asses with 1 winner. I mean, it's not complicated.
So that's a segue into the time thing now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Well, here's
How
the
about you,
thing.
Anthony? You got plans?
Yeah, Anthony. Well, did you see how he fucking just skimmed
I know,
over that one? He
he
really
tried.
did get after that.
What
Yeah.
do you mean? You didn't say what you were doing.
I am doing a tag team match.
Okay.
I actually
something.
have contacted every single member of the match, and everyone is on. So,
Ooh, I don't
There
know
you
the
go.
I don't know the fourth one. I know 3 of them.
do you?
You told me. You told me 3 of them.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know
you're
the.
right.
I don't know the
You're
4th
right.
one.
You're right. You're right. But Anthony, do you have any ideas going on?
No.
Really?
Hey, save the best for last, baby.
So you do. You're just not saying it.
Now,
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't have an idea.
now we are. Anthony and I talked about this. We are absolutely. I have zero problem competing with each other as far as who's going to have the
I
best.
personally don't think it should be like that. But this guy.
Well, here's the thing.
think so.
Here's you get into a very you get a situation where who's going to be the main event.
I don't know.
Don't you think that's a big
I'm
deal?
telling my people to throw bombs. I don't care if it's head drops galore. I'm telling them
Exactly.
to go out there and bust their ass.
Exactly. And I feel sorry for whoever has to follow me. I feel.
don't
I
think
saw your eyes roll, Anthony. I'm telling you right now. I feel.
Well, then have your match be a main event.
Well, but
I'll
see-
tell you right now, that motherfucker isn't any good. You're gonna fucking know about
Well,
it.
first of all, of course, I know that going into this. You know,
But have your match be
if I decide
Gary's
to
main event, everybody.
if
Gary's
I-
match is main event.
Ah!
It depends on who's in it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, see, although I understand where you're coming from, Jimbo, I think in the end the match is the action within the match is going to dictate. We may get a couple of names that don't really feel like working. And you gotta put if you put them on the main event, you're gonna be like, wow, really? That was the fucking main dude, really?
Don't you think they'd work if they knew they were in the main event though?
Well, in theory, you think that, but unless they're grizzled vets who look at all the spotty guys and go, I can't follow that. Why did I just do Adam's voice? I don't know. I don't know why I just did Adam's
was Adam's
voice.
Because he's gonna be in your match.
No.
That's it. He's the 4th man.
No.
Time.
Thank you, Anthony. See, we're in a very tricky situation here because Anthony and I are used to running in places where time was never an issue for us. We never had to be out by a certain time. We never had to wrap things up by a certain time. If shit went long, and that's just the way it was. But this venue,
What's good about this venue is there's no teardown because the ring's already there.
yeah. Well, there's nothing really. It's literally just get him out, get him in.
Yeah, but we were getting kicked out, so
Okay.
I can't remember what time it was.
But
We
wait,
were finished.
You don't remember what time it was?
I don't know. What was it? 9:30. We were finished, but Drake was hurt and all
Well,
that crap
yeah.
going on.
Sure he was. And we have to factor in, and I'm not crazy about this, but there has to be a finite time on this fucking thing because we do have an end time. Like Jeff wants us out, whether it's 10 or 9:30, whatever it is. So that's going to have to play in what time the show starts and that kind of thing because you can't start at 8 and then no, you have to be out by 10 and you're like, we got how many matches, and then everybody's shit's cut short.
Well, I can tell you, it's tough on Fridays because it took Peter Avalon, Chris Cadillac, and Doom forever to get there because they were stuck in traffic.
And if they seriously,
But they're driving from I don't know where they're. L.A. I presume. I guess.
Right.
or
But don't you
somewhere
think if
around.
the show's earlier than if it's at 7, don't you think they could come and theoretically avoid traffic if they left early enough?
Yeah, but
They won't do it,
But I mean,
but-
if they have jobs.
That's true.
they have
That's true too.
jobs.
I forget. I forget people have jobs.
But keep in mind, Adam, if we're planning this thing way in advance. If you know of the booking, if I tell you, Adam, I want you in my match, it's December 13th, 7 o'clock showtime, I want you there by 5 o'clock, okay, you know what, dude, I gotta work that day, so maybe, can I be put on later on the card or blah, blah, blah. Come on,
No, I disagree because me and Nate were late because Nate's flight was fucked up. So I missed my own call time.
Yeah, but I've done that
Can people
too.
at other jobs just not ask for days off? They can't just ask?
That's why I let my people know ahead of time.
Yeah.
I didn't wait.
Yeah, I could just ask for a day off from my
Yeah.
job. Can most people not do that?
I don't know. I don't know what
how-
situation they're in.
I have
They were late though.
I'm my own boss.
I guess people have office jobs. It's a lot harder. I know Devin always made a big deal about getting days off.
So they
on
were
his
late,
job.
and I had to rearrange the whole card around them.
So that's an important thing. I like the 7 o'clock start time. I mean, I prefer to start later because it gives people a chance to be there and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't want anybody fucking rushing. I don't want dude, can you cut your match by 5 minutes? Again.
Well, 7 to 9:30. That's 2.5 hours. I can't remember the fucking time though.
I want to say, God, he can't
Didn't you get there?
Is
Didn't
it
you get
10?
there late?
Yeah,
I
got
told
that
you
right,
we were going to start a half hour later
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of that, because we weren't there.
I want to say.
Was it
say
10?
10 is reasonable.
Really?
I wish it'd be later, but like 10, 3 hours. I mean,
We don't run the place though. they run it.
Right.
Whenever they're going to leave, they leave.
right. Well, 7.
If it's 7 to 10, that's fine.
But I mean, if we have, there's 4 of us, and then you said one other guy. That's
Possibly.
five matches, 4 matches, like
5
3
matches.
3 hours. Like, how long is matches?
Well, my match is going 2.5. So
2.5
no,
hours.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I think
senior
mine's
match, I don't
15
know
minutes
about that.
plus maybe 2 or 3 minutes for entrances.
I was gonna say, Jimbo, you can pad it a little bit, you know, like again, you don't want them necessarily rushing through every single fucking situation, like putting on something too fucking.
Well, see that's 2 of the guys that I want in the match are heavyweights, so they're going to be throwing bombs, and this is like always my thing. If 2 guys are going to beat the shit out of each other, it shouldn't be a 30-minute match. If they're going to go as fast and they're going to pound the crap out of each other, it should be over relatively quickly.
Okay.
So that's why I was thinking maybe 15 minutes.
But you also, if you do a 4-way elimination, you don't want to do that whole like
Yeah, you
old
don't wanna
school
do that
old school
15
Survivor
minutes.
Series elimination where like there's like a minute between fucking eliminations, you know, like.
I already have one elimination planned, but I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be a quick one, but
Okay.
we'll get to that when the time comes. I'm
Okay.
excited for it.
Okay. All right. Adam,
So did you say what the times are going to be
what do you mean?
for the match time?
Oh, you mean like should we divide it up into half hours? Is that what you're talking
is that
about?
what you want to do?
That, we originally thought about like each guy getting a half hour, and basically like just making sure everybody's shit is within a half hour. And if you don't go a half hour, that's great. That's even better because it's just more time to pad onto the next sequence. But 7 to let's just say for argument's sake it's 10.
You want me to
So
check?
Let's just say 7, 10. How are you gonna check?
I can check on my Facebook. I can go through my past messages that Jeff sent me.
Please, can you do that right now on your phone while
Yes.
you have to walk away to do it?
I have to get my phone, yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. Anthony's stepping away. He's going to find out what Jeff told him the last time they ran there.
Or you could just bring it up on see what time they close. I'm sure it hasn't changed.
I don't think it has.
Is it inside of a building or?
Yeah. It's in a building, dude.
It's inside of a gym.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like where he trains the guys, right?
Yeah.
It's just like a room in a gym.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. You saw the footage.
Actually, the room, the actual room is a fucking daycare. Was a daycare.
Was it really?
I thought it was just like
Yeah.
a little warehouse or something. That's
No, it's actually in the Escondido Sport and Fitness. And
Cool.
There's a couple of different rooms, and that's one of them. And he has like another room that's a little bigger that he uses for like special events, that kind of thing. So I'm watching.
is that the building he usually runs?
No.
He runs
No.
in Oceanside.
Yeah,
like
he
a
runs
gym.
at a Boys and Girls Club.
Then he runs smaller shows at the where they train.
Yeah.
I like the Oceanside venue. That's pretty good looking too.
It's nice. It's big. Big.
Yeah, and they pack it though.
Yeah, oh, no, he does. Yeah, he actually does very, very well. So, in theory, we have 7 to 10.
Talks amongst yourselves.
Okay, well, Anthony's looking through his messages with Jeff Dino. In theory, we have 7 to 10. We got the name. We got the date. We have the venue. And now it's just a matter of putting on... there was something I wanted to discuss, actually. Because we might butt heads on this, which is ticket price. Admission. Does anybody have any solid thoughts on that? Because I think I expect some resistance here when it comes to...
They're not
Are we
paying their own
paying for
prices.
the venue with the admission, or is
No.
it going to be strictly 100%
No.
admission going to the charity?
Admission's all going to the charity.
They shouldn't.
$8.
8?
My-
That's it?
My opinion is they shouldn't pick their own prices. Like I know that's something you want to do.
What is the... Adam, do you have any say on admission? $8, dude? That's
$10.
not...
I've
Really?
honestly been so out of the loop with like the crowds
That's
and stuff in
normal tickets
SoCal,
for
so I don't even
indie,
know
though.
like what if people are even going to these shows. Like I would say $10. That would be what I. But it's
But you got to fact... I mean, what's the max capacity of this place, Anthony?
I'd say 50.
50?
Yeah, that's all I'm sitting down too.
I don't want sitting down, though.
Well, I can't help you with that. I'm just telling you. I say 50.
50. Okay, let's say 60.
Okay.
Let's say 60 people in this place. Later, dudes. Behave yourselves. Just saying goodbye to my kids.
That was weird.
60. So let's say 60 people. Okay. I have a challenge, if you will, and hear me out here. Let's just for shits and giggles, Jimbo. I'm not really sure you can partake in this because you're in Louisiana, but
Okay.
let's say 60 for argument's sake. 60 people to pack that place. Divided up by 3. Adam, me, Anthony.
What?
Just you still looking?
Yeah.
Really? How many fucking messages do you have, man?
That show was like forever ago. This is probably a while back.
But it's in messages.
Yeah, but it takes a while to look through all those
Yeah, what are you, Jeff's pen pal? Like how many messages you sending back and
Maybe
forth?
they're best friends. Hey, Anthony made some new friends recently.
Enough to get the fucking job done, right?
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Well, it's not letting me go back that far, so I think you need to pull it up on your thing.
Let's just. Oh God. All right. Hang on a second. I'm gonna.
What's your problem?
On my thing. Well, now I got to multitask. Congratulations.
What about
You know I
that,
can't do that multitasking very well.
Come on, Anthony.
What were you talking about the prices?
See, but I'm multitasking. I can't talk
You
about
threw
it.
him
right
off
now.
the scent.
I
now. He's
totally
got something
like.
different on his
Okay,
mind.
what is it? Escondido.
Sport and fitness or something. Yeah, sport and fitness.
And fitness. There we go. All right. Don't worry, we'll cut all this out of the episode.
So you just got to figure it a half hour before they close, right?
Okay, schedule. What do we about us?
That's not it.
That's not it.
It's an aerobic schedule.
That's it. I see things going till 9. I see things going till
I'd leave this in. This is interesting.
11. I'm not really gonna cut it out.
Oh, okay.
I just
figured
say
not.
that. I just say that. I'm too lazy to go through this thing and cut stuff out. We're looking for actually. Oh, there we go. Right there. Hours.
10.
Friday. 10. 10.
It's a good thing it's not Saturday or Sunday.
10 p.m.
Shit.
So let's say 7 to 10. Why not? And if we go and if everybody has a half, let's say we have everybody has a half hour just for shits and giggles. Somebody help me with the math because there's a reason why I don't have a checking account. 7.
Whatever.
It's like that's only 2 hours if it's 4 of us. If there's one more, that's 2.5.
That's 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay. In theory, that's
That's
okay.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Even if we do more than one match, even if someone does 2 matches, if they can fit it into a 30-minute spot, I think I'm fine with that. But if you basically realize you have 30 minutes to tell your story, 30 minutes to book your angle, 30 minutes to create your
Book your angle.
create your in-ring sequence that is going to make people want to give money after they watch this thing on Christmas Day, because we realize we're going to release it on Christmas Day. We're taping on the 13th, and then with the final cut, which will be much different from what is necessarily taped, because there'll be stuff added in and that kind
Are
of
we
stuff.
gonna have commentary on it? I would like to throw my name into the hat to do commentary if you put commentary on it.
Really?
Yeah. I did commentary for West Coast.
It's not. It's not.
I want to do it more.
It's not a question of
Yeah.
of ability.
He's just lazy.
It's no. It's okay. First off, I'm not a commentary person. I don't. I watch my Gorilla DVDs without the fucking commentary. I like.
Oh, how can you?
See?
Because here's the thing.
You're in the minority.
No. By the way, I absolutely realize I'm in the minority. But here's the thing: people watching it, they're live. They don't have commentary. It's up to the wrestlers. I've always believed when it comes to telling the story in the ring, it's up to the wrestlers to get that story across. And the commentary sometimes can, quite frankly, be a crutch, or in the case of IWL Unhinged, a downright fucking hazard to the match. And so I think
What happened in IWL?
just shitty commentary, just crappy commentary.
I
Like
thought Rosenberg was good at commentary.
it was somebody
It was
else.
somebody else. Oh, okay.
There's somebody who kept getting the names wrong and shit.
And facts wrong, and
facts wrong.
backgrounds wrong, and all that stuff. But the point is, it's also another fucking step, and it's a pain in the ass. Now, if you can record it live, there's something about that. But if you got to go and post afterwards, that shit fucking
I think
sucks.
it would be too loud in that building to record it live.
Okay.
Don't you think? Was it loud for our show?
But I don't like commentary. I'm gonna vote whatever way gets my way. Like I don't like commentary. So yes, of course it was too loud to record live.
I'm gonna say no.
No what?
But Jimbo wasn't there. He didn't know. So
I didn't laugh.
No, what?
You don't want commentary?
No, I do not want commentary.
oh fucking A, yes. Yes!
This isn't a
Not
competition.
for this show.
You're
Because
turning
we're not
into
going to
shit
have hilarious people like Kevin Steen, Excalibur, Chuck Taylor, stuff like that. So that it won't be as interesting as it would be with somebody like Excalibur, Steen, Chuck Taylor,
Okay.
Rick Knox, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
Joey Ryan.
Joey, no, come on.
What?
I know you're saying that to be sarcastic.
I think you should just name another guy that's always on the commentary thing.
Okay, that's awesome. Jimbo agreed with me for this one.
I don't necessarily agree. I'm just saying if you decided that we were going to do it,
Yeah, all you do
I'd
is
like to
fucking
do it.
suggest it.
Just throw me and Rosenberg there, and we'll do it.
No, Rosenberg
But-
wants money.
He wants money, really?
Have you
Okay.
have you thought about doing promos for the matches?
You mean I really like the idea of shooting the promos independent of the matches, Jimbo, and putting them in the final product. I have no problem with that. I think
Okay, because and here's an idea for them, and this is up to you. I don't know what type of editing program you use.
Go for it.
But Roxio, when I used to do my videos on YouTube, you can overlay another video on top of the video.
Yes.
You can put it there.
Yeah.
I want to do like the old school WWF promos from the 80s where, say we show Tyler Bateman coming out for his match.
Yeah.
Well, then down in the corner we say, all right, so-and-so, I'm coming after
Yes.
you. And,
Yeah.
well, something like that.
Yes, I'm actually okay with
They
that.
still do that. They still do that from time to time. It's just not good now.
Yeah, exactly.
So every once in a while they'll have a guy, but they'll just have these really cheesy lines that you can tell that someone just wrote for them, and it's just well.
Yeah. By the way,
He wouldn't say
RVD
that.
did one relatively recently on a Monday Night Raw that was terrible.
Yeah.
He was like, hey. And he just stood there for a couple seconds. And he was like, hey.
It was bad.
RVD steals moves.
But I get. Yes, absolutely.
Saw that shit? The slingshot DDT?
Yeah.
Fucker. I saw that shit and I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I hate that fucker.
Gotta study up on those matches, man.
Yeah, you get bored smoking weed all the time.
So, okay, so, thank you, Anthony.
And I can bring my flip and I can help you do them if I come.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you getting our hopes up?
Now
What the hell? What are you doing?
What's going on?
I plan on it.
Are we having a big slumber party at Gary's?
I'm telling you, I got a nice place, Jimbo. You're welcome to stay here. It's a nice place.
Isn't Alex's room like one big mattress?
One big bed.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a good place. Many people like this place.
My little brother's probably wanting to come too, so.
Bring him.
He's welcome.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're not going to California without me. So
He'll be out of school by then, right?
What'd you say?
He'll be out of school by then, right?
Oh yeah.
There's a winter
they get
break.
Out,
That's probably the first week.
they get out like 10
Is it?
days
No.
before
I've been
Christmas.
to school
Okay.
forever.
By the way, like I said, Jimbo, I think when it comes to shooting stuff outside the venue, other promos, what your idea, all that stuff is fair game and open. Absolutely. I'm just as far as putting out the final product, I think if it sweetens the final product, I'm definitely all for it. I think promos can be really, really fun between match segments, bits, anything, all that kind of
I was
stuff.
gonna say, what about it's like a tribute show for cancer? So obviously,
People
are
talking about.
we gonna start the show off with a match or
Well, I'll give you a great example. We were gonna like when it airs on December 25th, it airs as one big long thing, which is the matches, but it's also different things that we filmed as well. For example, we'll go to some footage of Sean Brotherton talking about why cancer was such a big thing in his life and who got affected by cancer. And oh, that's right, Sean's not with us anymore. But it would have been something like that, kind of shedding light onto the charity, why we chose this cause. I don't know if you watched the podcast, but when we first discussed doing this in one of the podcasts, I put a commercial in midway through the podcast that I found that is for the American Cancer Society. So I think patenting with that kind of stuff that again drives home the charity, drives home the donate. This is the link. This is what we can do. Blah blah blah. Everybody can make a difference. I think all that kind of stuff is really, really good.
Us handing them the big check.
Us handing them the big check.
We gotta do that gimmick where it's a huge
the
check.
huge check. I think all that stuff is really, really good. So definitely promos, just not necessarily in ring taking up time that we could be using to film matches. That's all. Does that make sense?
That sounds good.
Okay.
And I have the same exact flip you do, so you know how good that thing will work. So.
Okay.
Well, you better come out here and show us how it works.
I plan on it. Right now, the plan is to come out.
He got our hopes up.
We're putting so much pressure on him.
Got our
now.
hopes up.
He's
though.
gonna.
Anthony's going to wait at the airport
It
for
just
you.
seems so fitting. Like it seems kind of wrong if he wasn't here. You know, it just seems like, you know.
I'm picking up. Hey, I was working to 6 o'clock tonight. I'm picking up all kinds of extra hours, so we're good to go. Hopefully.
Okay.
Don't buy Mama's Family. Buy a plane ticket.
Exactly. I'm actually just buying comics on Wednesday. I'm not buying extra stuff. Like, you always make fun of me for buying like all kinds of insane stuff on comic day. Just buying comics this week.
It's like, I think I'll spend $500 on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, can
today.
you explain how that happened? How do you spend $500 on that game? I'm curious.
That's what it costs, right?
No, the game's like $60, but he like bought a bunch of extras, and I want to know what those extras were that made it cost so much.
Okay.
Okay, so you buy the collector's edition.
Which is
That's $150.
Okay, hang on. What is the collector's edition? What is that?
Okay, it comes in a gigantic box. It comes with a lock box, a bag. You know the bags that the banks put the money in?
Yeah,
They have like a little. It comes with that.
Like a money bag.
Comes with like a money bag. It
Comes
with
with a
the
hooker.
GTA logo on it.
Yeah, does it come with a hooker?
Then it also has it came with a hat, a hardback strategy guide, a lithograph, a CD, extra characters, extra vehicles, and then the game came in a still case. And then once my little brother saw that, well, he had to have it, and of course everybody who follows me on Twitter knows that I spoiled my little brother rotten. So I had to buy that for him too.
Okay.
Okay, that
So-
makes sense.
And the special editions are, like, if you're a gamer and you follow me on YouTube, then you know how much of a gamer I am.
Yeah.
They are so much better than the regular
Plug your YouTube.
edition. It's youtube.com/Bourbonjimbo.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes, I just beat GTA. Last few parts should be going up within the next couple of days.
Was it good?
Amazing.
That was
Yeah.
quick.
It took about 100 hours.
Oh Jesus.
I beat it too. It took him like a week.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
100 hours though?
I don't know how long. I don't know how 100 hours.
Oh.
Well, that's with everything. That's like gold.
Yeah, you probably did everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then you have to do all 3 endings and everything like that.
Oh yeah, I only did one of the endings, so I don't.
Yeah. So they're all, the C is the best option.
Yeah, I didn't do C.
Oh no, you gotta go do C. Gotta go back to the C.
I thought it would have been a lot cooler after I did the one I did. I was like, C would have been better.
Now you gotta go back and do it.
I still got it, so.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we settle the
Talk
prices?
for this week, folks.
Hang on.
Did we settle the prices thing?
What do you mean? Oh no. Okay. So
Admission.
the prices thing. We're on admission. Okay. My idea was I took a page out of Donald Trump's Apprentice and thought you, Anthony, may want the ticket set at a certain rate. Okay. I may believe the tickets work at a better rate. So let's just say for shits and giggles, for the sake of this argument, it's 60 people. You have 20 tickets, I have 20 tickets, Adam has 20 tickets. Let's just say that. I believe I could get a hell of a lot more than $10 a piece for those 20 tickets. Like I believe, like in The Apprentice, what they would do is they would have 2 different teams, and they'd have like a competition to see who can raise more money today at the hot dog stand, whatever it is, and it was up to each celebrity to call in their marks. Sometimes people would come and they would, buy a hot dog. I'm using finger quotes. Buy a hot dog for $2,000. And that was like their donation. So I believe I could move if we divided it up into 3 ways. Even if this were just for shits and giggles, a personal little friendly competition, I believe I could bring in a lot more than $200.
Anthony is not happy.
Now,
with
if you want to take your tickets and sell them for $10 a piece and be like, look, people, come to me, Anthony.
So
you will get your tickets at $10.
The people you're gonna sell the tickets to are they fucking wrestling fans?
I'm looking for bringing money. I'm bringing in donations. That's what I
Okay,
want.
you can sell all your tickets and we have 10 people in the crowd. Would you rather have that?
You know what? I'm okay. Let's say, for example, like I know someone who is going to donate $200. Okay? But he has no
I know a couple of
desire.
those people too.
No desire to go to the show.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So he donates $200. That ticket, I'll give to anyone for free. I'll give to a wrestling fan for free because somebody already paid me $200 on the head of that fucking
Horrible
ticket.
idea.
By the way, But you could take your 20 and do whatever you want. You could sell it for $8. You could sell it for $10. You could show up and be like, "Yeah, here's $200." I could show up with $12,000. Well,
Okay, so
I meant to say
here's a
1,200.
question.
Go ahead.
So you do that, and we end up with 10 people in the crowd. Do you consider that
I do.
successful? No. I'm just saying. Just let me finish.
Okay.
I'm saying. Say there ends up being 10 people in the crowd, but you get a lot of money for the donations. Is that successful enough to want to do another show?
First off, I can't even fathom the inability to bring in 20
Oh yeah, I know.
people. Like I can't even fathom, like, for this cause, for what we're about to do, you can't, let's just say you, for example, Adam.
Yeah.
20 people. I got over 8,000 fucking followers on Twitter.
Well, you
and
know
I
what?
can't bring 20
I
fucking...
don't live in this area.
I'm just using my experience with West Coast as an example. We couldn't get people to go to that place
but to be fair,
scanning them tickets.
that opens a whole can of worms and circumstances. I think Adam put a lot of undue pressure on you guys to, like, it was almost like he had like a pay or play kind of deal with you guys. Like, it was Devon's responsibility to bring this many people, and Elsa's responsibility, and then your responsibility to bring this many people, and he relied too heavily on that. Yeah. Like, I'm saying literally, if like, I can't fathom, like, if we did divided at 20, I can't fathom me not being able to get 20 fucking people.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where my mindset of, like, how to get people to come to shows is exclusively based off negative situations.
Right.
So I'm looking at it from that perspective. But he's saying it's easier to get people, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it is. Maybe I just had a really bad experience with promoting and getting people to come to shows because of where it was.
But it's to get people.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not.
know.
And by the way, it's kind of a catch. It's more complicated though. Is it easy? No, but if you can't pull 20 people, that's just embarrassing, isn't it?
Because then you get into.
Am I wrong? Yeah. Am I I can't fathom not being able to get 20 people.
I don't even know 20 people.
You have to do no promoting whatsoever to get just 20 people, but you've already done more promoting for this show than a lot of other people have done for other shows.
Like, I can't fathom that we wouldn't be, like, I think if you gave me 20 tickets, I could bring in much more above $10 a ticket from donations to give to the charity.
Are you really digging your hole?
Or I'm challenging you guys to step up. Because I don't think I'm not saying
you can do it that way.
I'm not saying I'm challenging you to bring in 300 people. I'm
Can
saying
you do a PayPal link to some tickets and just have them print off the PayPal confirmation?
Absolutely.
Where's the PayPal gonna go?
By the way, that would have to go to the charity. By the way, that's the whole point. Or we'd have to do something like that. Because again, we want to, like, you don't want you want to keep everything above board. You don't want, like, that shady fucking, like,
Yeah, you want a paper trail to all the money that people spend.
Yes.
You could link it up to the address, couldn't you? The email address.
Of the charity we choose. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And all they would have to do would just be accept it.
Yep. So, I don't know. I think we should aim for more than 10. If you want to do a solid 10, that's fine. I think we should fucking aim for more because you
charge them 15 then.
You know people who are donating money.
How is it gonna? Are we doing chairs or just doing standing room only, like a Beyond or?
Yeah, I want standing room only. I want people against the fucking ring pounding on shit, and that's what I want.
Do it.
Anthony's looking at me funny, like that's impossible. Have you seen the venue? That's not an impossible task.
No, I would actually like that.
It's not possible, but there's going to be people there who are going to be upset that there's
then fucking we give Marco a chair. Hey, Marco, there you go. Sit in the back. There you go. Sit in the back.
Yeah, like get like bring like 10 or 15 chairs. And just have them on the back wall.
I'm not against stuff that's different. Like, I don't care what the ticket prices are. Just tell me what they are, and I'll sell them.
Because I think with the whole, like you've seen the Beyond matches, and that crowd is insane, and they're all around the ring. Yeah. So nobody's done that in SoCal. I mean, PWG
Gorilla
slam on it, but they don't stay up there.
That's more or less because of the people that come to the shows out here, I think, is what it is.
Well,
like, a lot of the people that go to wrestling shows out here, they don't care. They want to see someone do a shooting star 450, or they're not happy with what they see.
And by the way, they will see that.
Of course, I'm not saying that they won't. I'm just saying, like, people out here need to see, like, people dying, basically, to get into a match.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just like, whatever.
Yeah. I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your goal for the type of matches you want to have on the show, yeah.
I just don't want another Amos the Strangler and that other guy.
Hey, they were doing it for Marcy, you heartless bastard. Really? Woman
I'm not
died.
the only one who. Okay, it would have been fine if that was like in the 7th or 8th match, but.
And they remember you were there.
Was I?
Yeah, it was May.
Yeah, you were sitting at the table by the entrance.
Oh Jesus, I'm on camera.
They did a match for Marcy in Marcy's memory, and of course the only people that got mad at it were the guys who can't go. Fucking like the Step family. Of course the Step family's mad about.
Watts was pissed.
Commandos got mad too.
Well, fuck them. Seriously, come on.
This is going out on the internet. What are you doing?
I don't think Watts likes me anyway.
I'm telling you right now, if there's somebody sitting in our locker room from this point on going, I can't believe you're doing all that, my response is, well, then maybe you should start fucking working.
Yeah.
Doing all what?
Or looks for
I can't believe
else.
they're doing all those big spots. I think everybody should always try to outdo everybody else. I think the opening match should be like, fuck it, next month I want to be the main event. So guess what? We're fucking done.
I think at this show we have to do that.
Yes.
Because so many people are putting on so many different things. Which is why I want my people to go out there and just throw bombs.
Right. So
in this case, it's doable.
that's what she said.
It should be doable at any time, Jimbo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree with Anthony.
Territories died years ago.
There's going to come a point in time where this is going to be wildly successful, and we're going to take it past just this, and we're going to start doing this on a regular basis, all contingent upon if we actually can work together. And,
Well, you're already...
We haven't had any problems yet.
By the way, this
I don't know.
This is going... Wait, what? What did I do?
You already got a new guy in here. What does that mean?
Adam, you can speak up. Although there will
Speak up about what?
There absolutely will be a hazing process, and you will be given shit because that's just kind of how we're
That's
supposed
fine.
to do it.
And
you
we
know?
take hand jobs. So.
Okay.
You know.
Gary had been giving me shit for years.
Yeah.
You yelled at me for ringing the bell wrong once.
You did ring the bell.
You
wrong.
and you yelled at me, and I was
You
like,
did
okay.
ring the bell
I know.
wrong.
We're going to need a supporting cast,
Like how complicated is it? Everybody rings the fucking bell wrong.
Well,
We're
okay.
going to need a supporting cast, too. Like a bell ringer. And a ref.
Well, that's what Devin's
It's
for.
2 quick ding dings. What's wrong?
And a ring announcer.
Oh no! By the way, we'll get to the ring announcer. But no, you know what it is, Jimbo? Is you got the bell on the board,
I did
right?
it wrong, too.
And rather than you're supposed to hit it from the side, and these guys they hit it like they're hammering a nail in. They're just like from the
I thought
top.
it
They're
was
like
common sense to just tap it on the side.
you tap it on the ding ding ding,
Yeah.
and it's amazing how loud that is.
Yes.
And then you hit it from the top, it's like ka-tonk, ka-tonk, ka-tonk.
You're neglecting the fact that as I'm trying to ring the bell, I have Adam yelling at us, me and Danny both, that we're commentating wrong. As if that's like,
you did it all wrong, brother. That's not the way you did it in the WWE.
yeah.
Get away!
And I'm trying to ring a bell while he's telling us that we're doing it all wrong, and he walks away, and he's the play-by-play guy. I'm trying to play a villain, but then I got to be the play-by-play guy. It's and then I got you yelling at me. But it's fine.
Did I really yell at you?
You were like, that's not how you fucking ring the bell, you idiot! Or something like that. And I was like, wow.
What's funny is no one's really seen him mad.
And then Gary, and then...
Did I really say that?
something like that, because
What a
I remember
dick.
after the show, Adam was even like, oh, bro, fucking Gary was fucking yelling at you about the bell, man. What's the deal with that? I was like, I don't know, man. But that wasn't the only drama that day, but we're not going to get into that.
Okay, all right.
Nothing to do with Adam in that scenario.
All right. Was it me? Did I cause trouble?
No, there was other stuff going
Okay,
on.
all right.
But I don't want to alienate people that we might want to book on the show.
Exactly. I mean, this is supposed to be Ring of Hope,
Why is somebody booking Adam Ginsburg?
not Ring
Dude,
of
it's the main
Capoeira?
event.
not Ring of Burnt Bridges.
Ring of Burnt Bridges. Oh, I hope that's the only bridge I burnt.
You're doing fine, dude. You're doing fine.
No, I'm
Seriously.
just no. I'm
You're
just
doing
saying.
fine. You're doing fine.
Doing fine with what?
You're just coming off fine. You're doing fine.
Thank you.
Are you insecure about
I'm
doing
worried
this?
about doing
Are
this.
you worried about doing the show? Are you worried about it?
Am I worried about
Yeah.
it?
The show or the
I wouldn't say
podcast?
that I'm worried about it. I just want to make sure that I do it right.
Okay.
The show or the podcast?
Either.
Oh.
Either. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. Not gonna pull a Sean on us, right?
No.
You sure?
I drove.
Sean was down with everything until he
for
just
me
been
to
out of the
drive
house.
all the way up here,
Okay.
I'm in.
All right. All right.
Sean doesn't
It's a
even
long drive
himself.
for
I
me.
fucking pick him up.
Yeah, I know.
Nick, come pick me up next time.
Where do you live?
I live
No, he's
the other
he's
way.
in the opposite direction.
You
No.
have to come past here, go down and pick me up. That's why I wanted Devin to come today, so he could drive me.
Why didn't he come? Because he asked he was going to come. He's like, I want to come.
Listen, if we're gonna burn bridges and say bad things about people, you don't want me to answer that question.
I love Devin so much.
I do too, but there's just things that he does sometimes. I'm just like, really?
Oh, he's so awesome.
It's like he has a bedtime or something.
Who won the Battle Royal Cup, Anthony? Did that take place last weekend? I'm trying to do the subject, but I just had to ask real quick.
Tony Cortez did.
Okay. All right, back to your regular scheduled talking.
No.
Results are up.
It's Devin talk. You'll meet
On
him.
Facebook?
You'll meet him, and you'll have it too.
By the way, I think the funny thing is, I believe it or not, I know this sounds crazy, but we've actually gone an hour.
No, we haven't because he was
already
going. We were talking.
It was
Really?
like 40 minutes when
What
I got here.
what does the time thing say?
118.
Yes, but he was here like for 20 minutes before we started talking. It's
No,
not
but we were talking to Bourbonjimbo before Adam even got here.
So what have we settled? We got the
Nothing.
name. Oh, yes, we got the name.
We settled most of it.
We got the time. We are in disagreement about the tickets. Who do you want ring announcing?
I don't care, to be honest. Doesn't matter to me. Whoever's good.
Should we hit up Sack or
That's up to you.
or is there somebody else? Look, should we hit up Mike Draven at SCU because he likes doing all that shit? Should we hit up?
I like Angelo personally. But I don't know.
Angelo is really cool, but he's kind of an elitist snob. He would be like, like.
You think so?
I have to check with Dave.
You think so?
I don't know.
I never noticed that when he was working for West Coast. I didn't
Really?
it really didn't seem like he.
Yeah,
was,
but he's more in deep now though.
Yeah,
That's I'm forgetting that was like 3
he's
years
actually
ago.
fucking. I think booking Championship Wrestling for Hollywood. So I think he viewed it as a step down.
Yeah.
No, I really do.
No,
He'd be like, I'm creative. I don't do like in ring. So.
Do you know that they announced they didn't announce it, but this past week on Figure 4 Daily, Brian Alvarez says that NWA or Championship Wrestling from Hollywood is doing bigger numbers than SmackDown in the Los Angeles market. That's mind blowing to me.
I know Dave seems very happy with how everything's going. So
I can't say shit anymore about their product if they're doing bigger the numbers than SmackDown.
Well, I mean,
especially for their time slot.
But don't you think like?
I don't know. Why don't they have a national deal then?
Don't you think, Jimbo, that you're still allowed to criticize just because something does well, it doesn't suddenly make it above reproach. Come on.
But yeah, well, they did the TV title match this week. It was Joey Ryan versus Big Duke versus Mikey O'Shea.
Right.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So
I like Mikey O'Shea. I think he's gotten so much better.
He is insanely better now. He's got the most perfect choke slam of anyone I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I actually enjoy him. He seems to really be having fun in the ring.
The height he gets on that thing is insane.
So, we got name, time. We got everybody's in the process of getting their matches, and what am I missing?
No.
Are we going to talk about the matches, or are we still not doing that?
No, we.
Well, what? Do you have something in mind?
No, I want to get an idea of what you guys are doing. We can do this off the air, but I want to get an idea of what you guys are doing so I can contact people too. Because I don't want to contact people who you've already gotten and claimed.
Right.
Like I haven't claimed anyone yet.
Right.
So I'm waiting to. I know what Gary's doing except for one guy. I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what Jimbo's doing. I'd like to know, get an idea of the guys that you're using. So that I can
announce
people.
2 of them.
I can announce one of the guys that I've talked to because it'll be no secret whatsoever.
Oh, I thought you want to talk about.
And you know what? By the way, that's
Okay.
a really good segue. Jimbo, hold on. Let me get this out of the way. Fucking Marcus Riot. Let me tell you. Okay, so
what did you do?
I contact him, and it's like, hey man, I have a match for you. It's a tag match. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be one of the competitors. Actually, I'll reveal one of the teams was going to be Marcus and Cordova. Cordova said there's no way he's in shape to do it. He doesn't feel he can
Even though
perform.
it's 3 months away.
Even though it's fucking 3 months away, he doesn't feel because of his schedule, because of his schooling, and because he has a lot of shit going on.
Why doesn't he be the ring announcer?
He doesn't feel like he. Really? His voice is so mousy.
Did he play in a metal band though?
Yeah, but he was bass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he said he wasn't, and he didn't feel like he could deliver match-wise what I wanted. So he said he'll be there probably anyway, and he'll still be pushing and everything. But Marcus is going to be him and
I
Marcus.
can take pictures.
And he can take pictures.
Yeah, he's a really good photographer.
He can take pictures. And I'm like, okay, this is, I have to put a match together, Marcus or Jor-El or whatever the fuck he's going by nowadays. And I said, I have to put this match together, and I want, you and Cordova versus this team, and we're gonna go over it. It's gonna be really, really good, strong, blah blah blah. And he's like, well, I'll do the best I can. I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, it's not really a singles match, and I don't know. And it was like fucking kicking his feet, fucking just like dragging along, and I'm like, because the offers you're getting are so fucking plentiful right now.
I think he's maybe just insecure. Is that maybe it?
No, he's been doing this for fucking forever. He's selfish.
No, but it's like when I was with him as like his manager at West Coast, like after that kind of stopped, like he would always kind of hit me up for stuff and be like, hey, can you get me booked at New Wave? Get me booked at SoCal Pro. You can manage me there and stuff like that. Like he would always hit me up for stuff like I had some sort of inside track to get there. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say he's afraid to talk to them, but it just kind of seemed like he didn't want to do it and go talk to them himself. You know what I mean? But he seems like he's doing okay now. I mean, personally, like
define. Okay, I mean, I don't see him working every weekend.
No, that's the thing. Like,
it's not like he wrestles.
Does he still work IWL?
He wrestles for IWL fleetingly and AOW.
Maybe he's just burned out on wrestling.
No, he wants more bookings.
Oh, really?
He wants more and more and more bookings.
But he wants more singles matches.
But it's like he just looked this match at like oh, okay, I guess I'll do it. And I almost was like, dude, seriously, stay home. It's all good. Stay home. Don't worry about it. I don't want to offend your sensibilities by having the gall to put you.
And it's
in a
weird
tag
to do that.
team
It's
match.
weird you do that to you because you always kind of stand by him.
I think the problem is that, and this is where I'm sure every single one of us has experienced this, except for Bourbonjimbo, who will experience it at some point in time. When you start crossing that friendship line, like it becomes like he's kind of bitching to me as a friend.
Yeah.
Trust me, if it were anyone else, like I don't know, he might be the same way with me. But I mean, if it was like Vic telling him, "Oh, you're gonna do this," he wouldn't say shit.
Yeah. So it was more like just, okay, I'll do the best I can,
I think he would. I don't know.
Given the scenario, and it just it really annoyed the shit out of me. Like wow, I went to you first, really? Like this?
No, I get it. Because you're trying to put on the best possible match you can, and one of the guys that you're trying to put in the match is kind of just like shrugging you off. He's like, all right. Is it an Epic War Championship match? No. So
But he was hot though. I never.
I was like, wow, fuck you. I was really bothered by it because again, it's one thing if since the last time I've used you, your bookings have blown up. You're a different person. You're working everywhere now. I get it. Yeah. I get it. But I have this sometimes I get this real fucking like attitude like I haven't used you. I haven't done anything for quite a while. Okay? In that interim of me not booking you, pushing you as a champ, blah blah blah. Have you done anything on your own? Have you blown up? Have you traveled? Have you gone these places? Well, no. And you're really gonna fucking give me attitude then?
Yeah. That pissed me off too.
See, Jimbo, you can share stuff like this.
Why are you yelling?
I don't. The first guy I asked if he would work for me, he was like, "Okay, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know yet. Hang on and let me get back to you on that."
Right.
So
right.
I haven't had that problem yet. Hopefully, I don't.
Well, by the way, I think they'll be a little more respectful to you, but yeah, it was. I think
he should be respectful to you too.
I think friend Marcus kicked in, and not like appreciative like wrestler Marcus. You know,
that probably happened a lot with when you were trying to book Devin too. Devin probably did that a lot to you too.
Devin?
The friend line probably got crossed a lot.
I don't understand going easy on a wrestling show.
What do you
I
mean?
don't care how many. Maybe it's just because I'm not a wrestler, but like,
some people do that.
What do you mean, Jimbo?
Like, if I'm going to wrestle in front of people,
okay.
I don't want to be a lazy ass guy, in front of these people, because then these people are going to see me being lazy and then go tell their friends. They'll go on message board, they'll go on Twitter and talk about how lazy I was, and then that's going to get over to people, and then those people may not want to book you. I just couldn't understand going easy on a show.
In theory,
in theory, you would be correct in that assumption. In theory. Here's what a wrestler usually does. And I was told this a long time ago, and by repeated people.
Name one of them.
The Rocky Romero. Rocky Romero.
Name two. Name two.
Webb. Now, what they'll do is they'll go to the curtain, and they will watch the first match.
Oh, I saw Rocky do that.
And they will judge based upon. And by the way, Joey told me the exact same thing. You go
By the crowd?
You go to the curtain. No. You go to the curtain. You watch the first match, and you can tell. We had this happen also in Santa Monica, and you can tell by watching that first match. Fuck! I gotta work tonight. You know, like because the first match is either going to be like a balls out, fucking like, oh fuck, I gotta follow that kind of thing. Which then they realize they gotta fucking put their shoes on and actually, work. Or it's light, it's low impact. They can go to the back and go, okay, well, we saw like, how they work. Here it's light, it's traditionally structured so that the first match is not necessarily that balls to the wall, and they make their judgments on how they're going to work from that point on. And what was fuck? You just inspired a chain of thought that just left my head. But
Who did it for us?
In Santa Monica, who was it?
Jack Evans versus Trent Acid.
That's right. Scott Lost and the Human Tornado were watching Jack versus Trent, and they had a whole match planned. And then they watched Jack versus Trent, and Tornado was like,
"We gotta step it up."
Yeah, we gotta step it up. We gotta do it differently because they had to follow Jack versus Trent. So a lot of it is just going to be in the execution. I mean, and keep in mind, sometimes a wrestler to see it from the wrestler's point of view, sometimes they get there and they're just like either sick or they're not feeling well or something's nagging them, and they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna work light, let so-and-so have the match of the night, I don't necessarily have to have it. And it's an unfortunate attitude that in this day and age should not be done, because what happens now is, and we've all seen this, everything goes on YouTube, and the wrestler's like, oh, can you take that match down from YouTube? That wasn't really a good match. And you're like, it ain't my fucking fault. Nobody told you to have a shitty match. Like I wanted you to have a good match. So guess what, motherfucker? Now this thing lives on YouTube forever until the end of time, and you gotta watch that you basically fucking phoned it in that day. So hopefully all that stuff really inspires people to. And by the way, it also depends on when you're booking. You tell the person, look, man, this is the fucking barometer.
Or you tell them it's not like there's places that are structured.
Yeah.
And you just tell them, hey, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. We're not.
Well, I mean, we agree on that.
Right.
I don't know about you.
Well, we'll see how Adam does it. We'll see.
You weren't listening or what?
I was listening.
You've already started tuning out.
Yeah,
huh?
I wasn't tuning out.
How are you doing this? You're not coming back next week, are you? That's what you've decided.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna walk out right now.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's good. I'm in, guys. I'm in. And then, like Sean, we'll never see him again after he leaves this fucking place.
I definitely agree with you. I don't know if I can go to somebody and be like, look, I need you to try hard, because that should already be something that the people I'm asking, they should already be.
What you do is like, oh, we got to beat Gary because he thinks his is going to be the best.
So I got to find someone that hates Gary. Is what you're saying?
No, not necessarily.
Jimbo, go ahead. What?
I said, one of my guys is going to try and do that just because it's Gary.
Yeah. See. So.
He needs a haircut too.
I think that's great.
Gary?
My hair's done. My hair's officially.
No, the guy.
Really?
Bourbonjimbo.
Okay. All right.
Really?
Are you guys gonna tell me off the air?
Yes.
We're gonna get to that. Okay.
We'll go over the matches. Yeah. So, but I think we've covered everything. I think this is good. I think we've made this is a huge progress. We have a name, and now we have it's all coming together. We might even have a fifth person. Who knows?
Did you tell your Marcus story?
I told my Marcus story, which kind of annoyed the shit out of me. I'm still gonna use him, but it just annoys me. It does. It fucking annoys me.
So hit him.
But I believe in the kid. Deep down, I believe in the kid's talent, so I'm gonna stand by him. But yes.
You do like Bill Watts and punch him in the face.
I realize.
That's my booking style. I'm Bill Watts. I'm from Louisiana, and I'm a fat guy. So there we go.
Bourbonjimbo Watts. So I think I remember not liking dealing with bullshit when it comes to wrestling, and I'm trying not to get caught up in that fucking annoyed at so-and-so's attitude when it comes to so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. So that's it. I remember it really pissed me off, and I talked to Anthony that night, and I was like, I'm really fucking annoyed, because I really wanted to say, like, dude, just stay home. I'll find someone else. It's fine.
I would have told him that, and then when he would have came back eventually.
Yeah. Well, and I couldn't. I couldn't bring my, because I think if I did that, I wouldn't. When they come around, I'd still probably be hot.
Really?
Like, yeah, whatever, dude. Fucking okay. Maybe if we do it again in another month, you know, blah blah blah. So I don't know. We'll see. But we seem to cover a lot of ground. That was really good. Everybody now, I think the last podcast we should actually start officially announcing matches and hyping it, and maybe stories behind contacting. Kind of, Jimbo, if you have stories behind, like maybe somebody's like, is Gary going to be there? I don't want to be there if Gary's going to be there. That kind of stuff. Or if
No one said that, did they?
If you have drama, or I think it's.
I agree that if it's a tribute show, why the hell do people care about their gripes?
Oh, you'd be fucking surprised.
I know, I'm not surprised because it's SoCal wrestling. I'm never surprised when people hate each other for no reason whatsoever. But it's a tribute show for cancer, like not a tribute,
Yeah, it's a charity.
not a cancer tribute, a benefit show. Yeah. I don't know. Just seems kind of childish to hold grudges when it comes to something like that.
And yet, I saw Marcus go through the same thing with the fucking sumo show. Like just people pulling egos, people not wanting to be there and deciding they're going to pull their guys because so-and-so's working. It's all fucking retarded.
Yeah. I think most people you contact, they don't care what it's for. They just want to get paid.
Right.
That's what I assume. That's what I don't know if people got paid at that show. I don't want to get into that.
A lot of it is either pay or who am I wrestling or what's the exposure going to be like. That's the thing, you know. Like it's lots of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, any closing thoughts? You wanna any?
No, this price thing's got to be fixed.
The price thing?
Yeah.
You want to give me 20 tickets? I'm gonna sell more than fucking $10 tickets. That's all I can say.
Okay.
That's it. Now, you can sell them for 10. That's fine. You can be like whatever. You can be like I don't want to do anything. I'll just whoever shows up. That's fine.
I can print off tickets at work if you want me to. If you want to design something, send it to me, and I can use the printers at work.
Like,
and I'll send them back to you.
Oh, you should do that.
Should
you should draw every fucking ticket.
I was gonna say, should we break out the artistic skills and have like a little collectible ticket kind of thing? Like,
yeah,
but it has to be a contest.
I've got like those industrial printers. I can do the photo stock and send them. I can do like 4 tickets a page.
Right.
Just send me the file.
Okay.
Like it has to be like I guess I don't know what type. I'd have to look at work and see what type of photo editing stuff I'd have. But
like, Jimbo, normally I'd say I don't want to worry about this kind of thing. And if we all get along and if this works like magic and smoothly, which it's not going to, but if once those bumps come, if we can at least steer the car over the bumps properly and with dignity and grace. I would normally say let's not even worry about the fucking tickets for future show, but because it's kind of a special thing, I'm totally down with making something nice and collectible and cool looking. For in this case,
because that was one of the cool things about when Dragon Gate USA started, is they would send out these awesome looking.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
They did. They had nice tickets.
Yeah. So maybe that'd be something cool.
Okay, I'm down with that. I can do that. I can actually do that. I don't think we should do it on a regular basis, but I'm down with that. So. If this thing works out beautifully, Bourbonjimbo, are we going through with doing this full time?
I'd love to. You know that's my dream. So any chance I could do that, yeah, I'm gonna jump at it.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if he shows up.
Here was the reason that it never worked out for me wanting to promote shows. To run this. No. I don't want to wrestle anymore. I don't ever want to be in the main event.
He was a good manager.
I never wanted.
He was a good manager. He could speak on the mic.
Yeah, he did have a mouth on him.
Yeah. To run the type of shows that I always thought would work and be good, I always knew that there needed to be more than 2 people, and I could never find more than 2 other people who I could trust to stick around and help out and be able to do it financially.
Well, again, the brilliance about this whole thing is it's low risk for like all of us. It's all low risk.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so appealing about it.
The only responsibility.
Jimbo, you there?
Something happened.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
It's real low risk, and like rather than
technically the only responsibility we have other than promoting is like the venue between us.
Right. Exactly.
But individually, it's our own responsibility.
And like you can work as a booker in smaller doses. You don't got to worry about the stress of an entire fucking show.
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about the stress of an entire fucking show. None of us has the worries about the stress of a whole fucking card.
And if we book a match that maybe the other 3 don't like, it doesn't matter because it's our money that we're
Oh, no,
putting
we'll
towards
let
the
you
match.
know. Oh, no,
You'll make your comments, but it's not like
We'll still belittle you.
there's a match
Absolutely.
that I booked once that was scrapped because everybody had a problem
You
with
want to see
it.
what match it was?
What was it?
Chris Hero versus TJ Perkins. Adam was so against bringing Chris Hero.
Why?
Too much money. But there was 4 of us. I don't know what
Okay.
the problem was.
So it
I
was being split, but he'd be all right with you paying for Chris Hero?
never.
Oh, you never.
I'm at one point. I think Danny and I were gonna do it. Just bring him out.
Yeah.
And then, but he threw such a fit because I was trying to explain. I was like, look,
Right.
people will pay attention to the show a little more if he's on it.
Right.
And he would just be like, who gives a shit what they say on the
Right.
internet and stuff like that. And I'm just
But
like,
then he booked Davey Richards.
Yeah, exactly.
that was Staff. That was more or less Stafford
Okay.
doing that. It really. He just kind of went along for that. Stafford took care of most of that.
Okay.
I'm trying to make Gary throw a Gabe fit at the show somehow.
Wow, that would never happen. I've never thrown a Gabe fit at any show. Why would you? And now I'm so much more mellow. Why would you think it would start now?
I don't know. I'll make it happen.
Oh, by the way, the Chris Hero thing was after Davey Richards too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, this is when I was booking and we were at Trevi already.
Okay.
So
Bourbonjimbo, you got any closing thoughts before we stop the flip and just talk privately?
I'm good to go. I'm ready to do this.
Okay. Adam, anything to say?
I guess not.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to talk about the Breaking Bad finale.
I haven't seen the last. I haven't seen anything that's on Netflix. I have not seen.
No.
So, but I know what happens. I know what happens and everything. So I don't care about spoilers. So, were you satisfied with the finale, Anthony?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you say of course. There's bad finales too.
Well, yeah.
There were people who were picking apart the finale, even though it was almost perfect. Like for a show that was so
Yuma?
good. Yuma doesn't watch it, so it doesn't. I don't really care what
It's too
people.
popular.
That's what people. Yeah. People get so annoyed by I just read all these people on the field. I'm so annoyed by all these. I'm like, how do you think I feel when The Walking Dead's on? Like,
You don't like Walking Dead?
I watch it and it's okay.
I feel the same way
But
about
people
football.
The comic is so much better.
but people treat the show like it's so amazing and it's so great. And I'm just like, it's okay, but
It's a fun show.
It's a fun show,
The
but
serial killer storyline.
sometimes the acting is so bad.
It's fine. You guys are just fucking so hard on shit.
No, I'm
This
not.
season is going to be good because they're doing the serial killer storyline.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, there was somebody in the prison who was a serial killer,
Okay.
and he didn't say that to everybody when they got there.
Good, I'll look for that when I'm watching it.
What?
Oh, come on.
I haven't watched.
I know, but if you
third
watch it,
season.
Spoilers.
what's going to happen is if you watch, do you watch Game of Thrones? It's the same concept.
No.
People will just spoil that for you too because it's all in books and they're
That's
pretty much
just scary.
following the books. It's not gay.
Hey.
I don't agree when Gary said it
Hey.
was better than Breaking Bad. That's,
That's
a little
not- that's
ridiculous.
not-
but
It's much better than
That's
Breaking
knights
Bad.
and swords and shit.
It is much better than Breaking Bad.
It's much better than Breaking Bad.
I don't agree with that. but
Okay, well.
That's our big disagreement.
That's the one with the gay vampires, right?
Okay.
Just begging for it to be over.
What, Jimbo?
There were a couple episodes of Breaking Bad that I was just begging for it to be over.
See?
Because
Look
it
at
got so
Jimbo.
fucked up, or
Jimbo's
because you're
fucking
just done
telling
with
the
it? Huh?
Like the episode where him and Skylar go to that gray matter, they go to a party and everything, and just nothing is happening.
Wasn't that in the first season?
Second season, I think.
Okay.
It was just so
He wanted
boring.
to be over in the second season. Or you're talking about the episode? You want the episode?
The
to be
episode.
over.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
There's
Walking Dead was the second season of Walking, the first.
I told Anthony, just stick with it, dude, because there
Yeah.
comes a scene in Walking Dead Season 2 that's so fucking powerful.
The first 6
Yeah.
episodes, I was
The-
fucking this shit.
The barn?
Yeah, the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, that was fucking incredible.
And you knew it was going to happen, but when it did, it
Yeah.
was so messed up.
So good. Anyway, okay, we're going off subject here. By the way, we covered everything. You'll see it on the graphic. Everybody's names, all that crap. The last podcast presents Ring of Hope, December 13th, San Diego, California. More soon. Next podcast, we start dropping matches, start dropping names, and hope you will continue to be along for this ride as we construct everything before your eyes. I am Gary Yap.
I'm Adam Jones.
Bourbonjimbo.
And he's Anthony Maris because he refuses to say his name.
He's an elitist.
And this is the last podcast. See you guys later.